Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the Whitehall City Council meeting for March 2nd, 2021. If we could, please start with a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Aug, would you please call roll?
Rodriguez. Elmore.
Present.
Coniston.
Present.
Cantor.
Present.
Peck.
Present.
Morrison.
Present.
Bailey.
Present.
President Carr.
Present.
Mr. President, I'd like to move to excuse the absent member.
Second.
Thank you. There's been a motion by Mr. Bailey, second by Ms. Elmore, to excuse the absent member. Any discussion? Ms. Aug, please call roll.
Elmore.
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Cantor.
Yes.
Peck.
Yes.
Morrison.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Thank you. The absent member has been excused. At this time, I would accept a motion for the approval of the minutes of the February 16th, 2021 agenda and regular meeting minutes.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Thank you. There's been a motion by Ms. Coniston, second by Mr. Cantor, to approve the minutes. February 16th agenda and regular meeting. Any discussion? Ms. Aug, please call roll.
Elmore.
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Cantor.
Yes.
Peck.
Yes.
Morrison.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Thank you. The minutes have been approved. This brings us to our first poll public of the evening, and there have been no poll public comments filed in the council office since our last meeting. We'll now move into our standing committee reports. Administration and Financial Management, Chairperson Bailey.
Thank you, Mr. President. Administration Financial Management did meet last Tuesday. Our minutes are on file. I think we only have one item to be introduced tonight, and we will meet again next week on Tuesday sometime after 6:30.
Thank you. Community and Elder Advocacy, Chairperson Elmore.
Thank you, Mr. President. Community and Elder Advocacy did meet last Tuesday. Our minutes are on file. We have no drafts or pending legislation. And we'll meet again next Tuesday at 6:30.
Very good. Community Standards and Enforcement, Chairperson Cantor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Community Standards and Enforcement also met last week, and our minutes are on file. We'll meet again next week right here after 6:30.
Thank you. Economic Development, Chairperson Morrison.
Thank you, Mr. President. Economic Development also met last week. We have one ordinance up for consideration this evening, and our minutes are on file. We'll meet again next week sometime after 6:30.
Thank you. Infrastructure, Maintenance and Services, Chairperson Heck.
Thank you, Mr. President. Infrastructure, Maintenance, and Services met last Tuesday. Our minutes are on file. We have no drafts or pending legislation. We will meet this coming Tuesday around 6:30.
Very good. Public Safety, Chairperson Coniston.
Thank you, Mr. President. Public Safety met last week. Our minutes are on file. Tonight we have Ordinance 15, 2021, about our canines up for adoption, and we'll meet again next Tuesday sometime around 6:30-ish.
Very good, thank you. And Parks and Recreation, Chairperson Cantor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Parks and Recreation also met last week. Our minutes are on file. Remember to get on our website to see some of our summer features coming up, including the Farmers Market. We'll meet again next week right here after 6:30.
Very good. We now move on to our officials' reports. First, Mayor Kim Maggard, are you with us? Well, she did share with me that she did not have a report this evening. City Attorney Bitt. Oh, I'm sorry. Say. Yes, please speak as loud as you can.
Okay, I don't have a report.
Thank you. City Attorney Bivens, Mr. Bivens, are you with us this evening? Michael, Mr. Bivens, can you please speak up? The sound quality is very low, so we're all hunching over. Okay, unfortunately, we cannot make that out. So we will move on. Auditor Miller, are you with us this evening? Auditor Miller? I will take that as a no. Director of Development and Public Service, Mr. Woodruff, are you with us this evening? That's a no. Director of Public Service, Van Gregg, are you with us this evening? I'll take that as a no. Treasurer Quinzel, are you with us this evening? Okay, I'll take that as a no. And then as for myself, there were no official reports filed in the council office since our last meeting. Additionally, under communications, petitions, and claims, there are no communications, petitions, or claims. This time, Ms. Aug, would you please call roll as to whether each member of council was given a copy of each item of legislation listed on the agenda prior to the meeting and including any add-on legislation?
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Cantor,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Thank you. Third reading. This evening, we've got no legislation under third reading. Under second reading, we have Ordinance 9, 2021, approving and making a supplemental appropriation of $18,500 from unappropriated monies into WIMPEDI Fund 279 to the main yearling incentive account 279-000-50,001, making a fund transfer in the amount of $18,500 to the main yearling incentive account 279-000-50,001 to the Capital Improvement Project Fund 311, making an appropriation of $18,500 from the Capital Improvement Project Fund 311 to the Capital Improvement Expense Account 311-000-54,000 and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President, I wish to introduce ordinance 009-2021 and move for the suspension of all rules.
Second?
There's been a motion by Mr. Morrison, second by Ms. Coniston, to introduce Ordinance 9, 2021 and suspend all rules. Is there any discussion? Ms. Aug, please call roll.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Cantor,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
The rules have been suspended.
Move to adopt.
Second?
Motion to adopt by Mr. Morrison, second by Ms. Coniston. Any discussion? Ms. Aug, please call roll.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Cantor,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Ordinance 9, 2021 has been adopted. Under first reading, we have Ordinance 11, 2021, approving and making a supplemental appropriation of $22,660 from unappropriated monies in the Acreage Fees Fund 854 to the Acreage Fees Account 854-000-50,000 and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce ordinance 11, 2021, move for suspension of rules.
Second.
There's been a motion by Mr. Bailey, second by Mr. Morrison, to introduce Ordinance 11, 2021 and move for the suspension of all rules. Is there any discussion? Ms. Aug, please call roll.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Cantor,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
The rules have been suspended.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to adopt.
Second.
Motion to adopt by Mr. Bailey, second by Mr. Morrison. Any discussion? Ms. Aug, please call roll.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Cantor,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Ordinance 11, 2021 has been adopted. Ordinance 13, 2021 will be read by title only this evening, making a fund transfer in the amount of $33,082.06 from the bond retirement account 101-950-57,500 to the debt service fund 401 and declaring an emergency. Again, that's by title only. Also by title only this evening will be Ordinance 14, 2021, making a fund transfer in the amount of $39,682.88 from the bond retirement account 101-950-57,000 to the debt service fund 401 and declaring an emergency. The last piece of legislation this evening is Ordinance 15, 2021, creating an account furtherance of justice and K-9 expense account 244.000.50,000, approving and making appropriations of $5,890.08 from unappropriated monies in Department of Treasury Forfeiture Fund 244 to the furtherance of justice and K-9 expense account 244.000.50,000 and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce ordinance 15, 2021, and move for suspension of all rules.
Second.
A motion has been made by Ms. Coniston, second by Mr. Cantor, to introduce ordinance 15, 2021, and for suspension of all rules. Is there any discussion? Ms. Aug, please call roll.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Cantor,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
The rules have been suspended.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Motion to adopt by Ms. Coniston, second by Mr. Cantor. Any discussion? Ms. Aug, please call roll.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Cantor,
Yes.
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Ordinance 15, 2021 has been adopted. This now brings us to our second poll public, and just as at the first, there's nothing been filed in the council office since our last meeting. We're now to Community Date Board. Does anybody have anything they'd like to share for the Community Date Board?
March 18th, Thursday at 6:30 is the virtual event for the state of the city. And want to make sure that people sign up for that because it's virtual. And then March Meal Madness, I'm sure you know that one, at Whitehall Community Park. And they've just added early morning meals, 9 a.m., and then you have to sign up to do that as well. It's www.signupgenius.com. I think Wes already said something about Market on the Green.
You did?
And
Yes.
that's going to be Tuesdays, starting June the 1st through August the 31st, from 4 to 6:30 p.m. at Norton Crossing Development from Broad and Hamilton. And also local income tax update. City Hall is closed to the public, but you can file and find all your forms online. And one last thing that I have, I've also been working with Lenora Miller, the Franklin County Public Health scheduling vaccine appointments at their clinic. And it's open to those 65 and older, and also 18 with severe congenital developmental disorders, early onset disorders. And because of the digital divide, it would be good if we had people volunteer to help some of our senior and elderly people access that, because maneuvering that website or trying to schedule has been very difficult, and a lot of them have given up on doing that. So if you know anybody that you can help out, try to get that vaccine or schedule for the vaccine, that would be great. That's it.
Thank you.
I'm going to wait till next time.
Oh, fair enough. Anybody else have anything for Community Date Board?
Thunder's rolling. You heard it?
Thank you. Then we'll move on to poll council. Chairperson, or Councilman Elmore.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to thank everybody for listening and attending the meeting through Facebook Live. Also, I just want to add that I attended the Reimagine Transit virtual meetings, very informative, creative ideas from all the participants, and that's from the east to the west corridors. They're going to be doing some reimagining how transit is going to look through those corridors, and they're still taking suggestions. So anybody that wants to give suggestions, just go through the Whitehall website, look up Reimagine Transit, or go to Reimagine Transit through Facebook, and you can sign through and be a part of that whole process of making that east-west corridor, especially through Whitehall, James, and Hamilton Road, look really, really nice.
Thank you. Councilman
That's all I
Coniston. Oh, I'm sorry. Councilman Coniston.
I'd just like to thank everybody for watching and for viewing, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Councilman Cantor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Like Karen said, thanks everybody for watching. Daddy loves you girls. Tough day. I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Councilman Heck.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with us, or anybody that watches later on. I did want to bring up, with the weather getting warmer and it having snowed a lot, there's probably some street maintenance that you might see, some potholes, things like that. You can report those at our website. If you just go to the Whitehall website, under Resident Services tab, they have the ability to report potholes and other street maintenance, as well as many other things there, code enforcement that you might see and things like that. It's a very easy way to report those things. That's all I have.
Great, well, thank you very much. Councilman Morrison.
Thank you, Mr. President. Would like to thank everyone for watching and just be safe out there. So I
Thank you. And Councilman Bailey.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just like to thank everybody for tuning in, and it's good to see all of you. That's all I have.
Thank you. And I do not have anything for this evening. I would only just pass on, which I'm sure everybody's aware, that I believe it was Thursday, Wesley and I were talking, that anyone 60 and over can now qualify to get the COVID shot. So highly encourage those folks who'd like to take advantage of that to jump on that bandwagon.
Move to adjourn?
Second?
A motion to adjourn by Mr. Cantor, second by Ms. Elmore. Thank you.
Surprises.
Any discussion? Not a surprise. Ms. Aug, please call the roll.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Cantor,
Yes.
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
And we are adjourned.
I think we need to do something.
We've absolutely got to do
This
something
is
about that.
ridiculous.